Hey guys, it's me Miranda, and just more thoughts of what I've been thinking about lately. My depression about my dad dying hasn't been as frequent anymore. I mean, if I think about it too much, it still hurts. I'm sorry about the noise in the background. My brothers are playing. Um, but that's the only thing that bothers me is when I think about it too much. If I don't think about it, then if I just go about my day and nothing triggers the thought of it, then I'm fine. But when I start thinking about it again, it hurts, and I want so bad to start self-harm again, but I know not to do it. I don't want to disappoint Austin. I don't want to hurt him, and I just don't want to let him down. I mean, I've tried to stop hurting myself before, but when the other people who tried to help me stop tried helping me, they didn't seem to want me to stop as bad as Austin does. When Miss Charlene tried to help me to quit, she didn't force me or anything. She just said if she was there and everything to talk if I wanted to stop. I mean, I did want to stop. And I ended up talking to her, and I stopped doing it a lot. But then she ended up going through a divorce and stopped being able to talk to me all the time. So I relapsed and started doing it bad. I mean, it was pretty constant at that time. I would do like almost every day. Some days I would do it. Matthew, my cousin, wanted me to stop, but it wasn't that bad and didn't try to make me stop. He wanted me to get help, is the thing, which I couldn't do. Matthew tried to convince me to get help, which I can't do. I can't tell anyone. It's hard enough talking about it to the people I already know. I mean, it's not hard talking about it, it's just hard I'm afraid of the reactions that I'm going to get. When I told Austin, I was extremely nervous. He would either act like my ex-girlfriend and completely flip out on me and tell me to either quit doing it or that we would break up, which put an extreme amount of pressure on me, and I ended up doing and I ended up doing it way worse behind her back because I didn't feel like I could talk to her because she tried to force me into something I wasn't ready for. But Austin ended up being cool with it the first time I told him. Then he ended up cheating on me, and that night we both ended up doing it because he was used to do it as well. But his was just like little cuts that didn't draw blood. Mine were like these row of cuts on my wrist, and they bled a lot. And he let me see his, and I showed him mine. And he just had this immediate reaction of, you need to stop. And I was like, why? You do it too. And he was like, well, I don't draw blood. It's different. And he told me that it was a lot harder for him to quit when he knew that I was doing it. He didn't force me to. He said, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. You don't have to stop. Which I'm glad he said that, because it just makes it a lot easier knowing, it just helps me a lot more knowing that I'm not being forced to quit. I'm just being asked to quit. But it's been really hard stopping. I'm afraid that when my dad does die, that I will continually, every single minute of every single day, that I will want to do it. And I know that if Austin dumped me around that time, that it would be bad. That would be like, I would need stitches bad. I mean, just thinking about it, It gives me chills. But if you do break up with me, even if my dad hadn't died yet, I'm pretty sure I would 99.9% or 100% go back to it. Because he is the only reason that I'm not doing it. He's the only reason that I want to slightly stop. If it wasn't for him, I would still be doing it. It would still be bad. I'm sorry, the way I'm talking, it makes me sound a little crazy. It's just hard talking about it like this. I mean, I never talked to anyone about it like this. I mean, even Austin, I don't open up to him. I've tried, but he won't allow me to. He changes the subject every freaking time I'm about to talk to him about something. I mean, I've tried talking to him about my dad and how upset I was, and he ended up changing the subject, and he was like, you know, by the way, you're so cute. I'm like, I'm trying to freaking open up to you. Why aren't you freaking listening to me? Because that's what couples do. They're supposed to open up to each other and let each other know, hey, I'm not feeling okay. I feel like I'm going to, like, just go insane. But no. He will either A, just try to make me feel happy again, or B, just change the subject, which pisses me off, which I know I wouldn't be able to find anyone perfect out there. But I wish Austin would at least let me open up to him, because I shouldn't be bottling things up. It's what led me to self-harm in the first place. And if I continue to bottle everything up, it's just going to drive me insane or lead me back to self-harm again. And I really, really don't want to do that anymore. I'm really nervous about it, though. When my dad does die, how bad it will be, how bad I'll want to do it, and how bad I won't be able to do it, and it'll just be constantly in my mind.